Now I'm going to say something that may not be agreeable to many of you here because you invited candor, no lecture, but candor, and that is the subject of 5G and cybersecurity. China is seeking to export its digital autocracy through its telecommunication giant Huawei, threatening economic retaliation against those who do not adopt their technologies. The United States has recognized Huawei as a national security threat by putting it on our entity list, restricting engagement with U.S. companies. Nations cannot cede our telecommunication infrastructure to China for financial expediency.
Yeah, please. Mr. Chairman, yeah, please.
She's from China.
Yeah.
She's from China.
Hello, I'm from the National People's Congress of China, and I have a very good memory of your successful visit, the construction dialogue we had about the relationship a few years ago. My question is about Huawei. I think my knowledge of how the world works is that technology is a tool. And China, since its reform started 40 years ago, have introduced all kinds of Western technologies. Microsoft, IBM, Amazon, they are all active in China. And since we started with first G, second G, third G, fourth G, all the technologies came from Western countries, from the developed world. And China has maintained its political system. The system led by the Communist Party has become successful. It's not threatened by the technologies. How come if Huawei's technology with 5G is introduced into Western countries, then it will threaten the political system? Do you really think the democratic system is so fragile that it could be threatened by this single high-tech company of Huawei?
Let me just say to you that are applauding back there that Huawei was created by reverse technology of American initiatives. That was one of the main ways that they got started. So yeah, we know the capability that Huawei has. We do not want to emulate the Chinese system. So it isn't a question of we have Huawei and we are a model, so why are you afraid of Huawei? We understand the power of technology, and and I've been tracking China for 30 years on trade and the rest of it in terms of intellectual property and the rest. And I tell you unequivocally, without any hesitation, be very careful when we go down this path, unless you want to end up with a society like China or an economy like China, which is not in the free enterprise mode.